Hey guys, happy Monday, Inspire Beauty. We are kicking off one of the final Mondays of the month with one of my favorite coaches of all time, Baylee. But I'm going to just pass the mic right over to her. I'm not even going to get started with anything in the chat while she's kicking off. Tell us what you're pushing for. Be more specific about what it is that you're trying to do in the final 8 days of the month. And Baylee, I'm going to mute myself and let you just take it away, sis.
Awesome. Hi, guys. I recognize so many faces on here. I love it so much. I guess I'll share what I'm pushing for. I feel like August has been really, really slow for me and my team. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel like with the back to school and just being busy, it's been a little bit hard. So I think I'm going to focus this week on running a free group and a coach happy hour webinar. So to kind of get my September started. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to share my screen. I don't know if I'm able to. Let me see. There we go. All right. I don't have like a very big presentation because I do like to talk a little bit, but I'm going to dive in tonight about leveling up and hitting Success Club. Maybe. I don't know how to present. Oh my goodness. Okay, so leveling up and hitting Success Club. So I've known Brittany for a while, and I feel like every single time that I talk to her, I'm just in a different season of life. And that's what I kind of love about coaching is it's just, ebbs and flows, right? Like we all have different seasons, we all have different ebbs and flows. And the beauty of that is being able to find our calmness and find our busy and find every single season of life, but also be able to kind of like have coaching as a backbone for us, right? So a little like backstory of me, I'm 23, I'm from Kansas, and I've been a coach for almost 4 years in October. And I started coaching when I was 18. So I actually started these workouts, you guys, when I was almost 16 years old. Like that's insane. I feel like, most 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds just don't, they don't want to put their health first. Like I never played sports, we're always kind of like just forced into playing college sports or high school sports or, laying on the couch after school and eating unhealthy snacks. And that's kind of what my life was. So I started Beachbody. I did Insanity. So I did the DVDs. I had the whole DVD kit. I actually bought it off my cousin, and then I had like the calendar, and I put stickers on each freaking square, and I have the pictures on Facebook. Like it brings back so many feels. Effed up both my knees. Like Insanity was insane. It was horrible on my body. And then I did 3 rounds of 21 Day Fix. So I never went on to 21 Day Fix Extreme. I always just did 21 Day Fix. So those were like my security programs, like security blanket. And I never did anything else. And I didn't have bought, I just had the DVDs. So when I was 16, my coach actually reached out to me and she was like, hey, I want you to join like this group with me. She didn't really like invite me, but she tried. It didn't work out very well because she was kind of newer. But I was like, all right, like I'll do it. My mom paid for my membership, my bag of shakes. I consistently got shakes every single month. And I took those shakes every morning to my weights class and kept it in my like lunch box until after weights so I could drink it. And I've like every day I remember taking it up to class. And I have pictures as well of that. And I just was like, you know what, I'm going to document my journey. So eventually, I lost weight and all the things. And I kind of moved on from Beachbody workouts and just found like a happy place somewhere else. And I started going to the gym and I became a big gym junkie. And don't get me wrong, I miss like being in the gym environment, but I don't miss the lack of community outside of the gym. And that's really why I joined Beachbody, is because I didn't have that community inside the gym. And so I got into fitness competitions, kind of like what Autumn Calabrese has done, and not as intense as her, but I developed lots of eating disorders and just like had ups and downs of like not loving the skin I was in. And like that picture on the left, I mean, that was, when I was in bikini competition prep, and I was just like, I felt little, I didn't feel good in my skin. I wanted to gain muscle. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I don't have a picture up here, but after my fitness competitions, you guys, in 2 weeks, I gained 28 pounds in 2 weeks of just water, bloat, eating food, like being so deprived. And I just knew like that was the stem of why I wanted to become a coach. not just because I have like a health and fitness background, but because I don't want women to feel like that. Like I never want a woman to go through what I had to go through to feel happy, because at the time I was happy, right? But afterwards I was like, what am I doing to myself? Right? And so I wanted to find that balance of happiness and just being successful, no matter if that meant making money with Beachbody or just having the community aspect, because I did not have that in my life. I really had nobody to turn to. I remember a night where my mom and my sister, I was living in Oregon, they went to like out of town somewhere for my sister's school competition. And I sat in the pantry and ate a whole box of Pop-Tarts and I couldn't stop. Like I was so depressed. I was so sad. And it's not funny, but it's just like pathetic, right? It's like looking back on it, it's pathetic because here's this path of Beachbody that people don't know about and that people don't want to take because they're so scared. And then there's these girls in the pantry eating Pop-Tarts and they're crying and they don't have community and they don't have that sense of purpose. And that was me. And I've really never shared that story before, but that's where coaching stemmed. And that's why I wanted, to have that passion for health, fitness, and mindset. So I went to college for a little bit, worked a few jobs. I dropped out and I was like, you know what? I'm going to become a coach. Signed up at 18 years old. And then I quit and I signed back up at 19 and here we are. So I've been a coach since I was about 19 years old. And I've been the baby on my team. I've set major goals. I've hit major goals. I've failed backwards and I've failed forward. Like I have been through so much on my coaching journey. And that story I just told you will keep me going with coaching till the day I freaking die. I can see myself, I don't know, probably Brittany too, like when I'm like 70 years old doing bar workouts, like drinking my Shakeology and energized. And I just like, even though I'm 23, I think of those things. Like it makes me want to cry because every single person in the world should be doing this. Like it's literally my saving grace. And I just love my team. And it's not just about, building a team and hitting rank and all the things, but God, the stories, the purpose, like where'd you come from? And that's kind of like what I wanted to tie into tonight's call about just leveling up and hitting Success Club, because all of that stuff I just shared with you, yeah, most people know about it, but I don't share it every single day, but it's a piece of me and I've shared it over the course of years. And that's how I've been able to grow on social media and grow, relationships with people and sign people up. And that's just like, that's the backbone of my business is my story. So if you don't have a story or you've never shared one in depth, that's your first tip tonight, is to go share your freaking story, no matter how pathetic it sounds, because I know mine's not pathetic, but I've thought it before, and just share it on social media, little pieces of it every single day, every week. Okay, so I wanted to share this. So in 2018, I signed up as a coach, October of 2018. I was an Emerald coach that month. I signed up my mom and my grandma. 2019, I was a Diamond coach. So it took me about, I would say like 6-7 months to hit Diamond. And mind you, I signed up all discount coaches. I had nobody working underneath me except my mom and my grandma. So I had 2 family members that supported me. I kind of just made them do it because they supported me since I was, younger. But I hit Diamond in the span of like 7 months. End of 2019, I believe like right before we could like qualify for NLC, I hit 1 star and I earned NLC and I went there literally with no working coaches. Once again, I made my mom Diamond, and she was one of my Diamonds up until like 6 months ago. And she played a role in me hitting 3-star Premier in 2020. I finally found, working coaches. I know Brittany knows, and maybe you guys do, my girl Heather. She's one of my top Diamonds. She's a very good working coach. And she was already doing Beachbody. Like I was doing nothing different other than literally just sharing about my journey. And she actually connected with me over a clothing company. So I found, I had my mom as a Diamond, I had Heather, and then I built myself as a Diamond, my second business center. So I was 3-star with 2 Diamonds basically. And then now, just being honest, I'm a 1-star. Like I'm a 1-star Diamond. We dropped from 3. We have 3 Diamonds on 1 leg. All my Diamonds on my right side are gone and we're slowly building back. I will give you a little insight. I have 310 elite points right now. And I just like, I have everything locked in and I'm a team leader. But I just don't have the diamonds. And you know what, you guys, over the course of a year from hitting 3-star to now, my income has jumped 60 freaking grand. And I don't want you guys share like on team call, that's fine. But just like income disclaimer, 60 grand. I gave myself that type of raise in a year at 23 years old. And I'm a 1-star. So anything is freaking possible, because the key to this is when you hit 2-star and you open that second business center, you get to keep that no matter what rank you fall down to. And that was my saving grace, was that second business center. And I actually built that to diamond. What was it, with one of like the program launches, because it was super simple for me just to like sign up discount coaches, you know, because my whole background of hitting diamond and 1-star and 2-star was literally with discount coaches, and just having them bring a friend along, or, you know, finally getting them into a coach sneak peek. But I can tell you right now, I'm not the perfect coach. I'm not a coach that checks in with their girls every single day. I have a system. I have my ups and downs. I have life. I have things that come in the way of, you know, checking in with people. But the main thing is I show up on social media. So it helps them to influence them to show up themselves. And if I throw my sweaty selfie in the group chat, or if I check into the team page, my girls will check in with me. So if you have a team of people, meaning coaches, meet them halfway. Like, meet them where they are now, meet them at their pace, and meet them halfway. So if they're not showing up in the team page and you're not really either, and you're just kind of scrolling by Brittany's team page posts, start checking into the team page. It all starts with you, right? It's all a part of the sisterhood. It's not just showing up for your workout and showing up for your nutrition, but also like taking that cap and putting it on for CEO mindset, which is what we're going to talk about next. That's not it. Whatever. So with Success Club, right? So it all ties back in there. Every time someone on my team comes to me and they're like, I'm at Success Club 4, I don't know how to hit 5, I'm not going to do it, I immediately ask them, what is the mindset of Success Club to you? Because when I first started, you guys, I wasn't hitting high numbers. I hit Success Club 6 minimum and maybe 10 some months. Like, it was very hard for me to sign people up that would actually stick with me. But I could hit Success Club every single month. I hit Success Club. I earned Success Starter. Like, I literally earned all the things, right? And I just did that by consistently showing up. But I never thought of Success Club as a number. I never went into my day like waking up saying, gosh, I'm at Success Club 6. I need to be at 10. I need to go sign up, 2, 3 more people. I never think of it like that. I wake up every single day and I'm fucking blessed. And so are you guys, to be able to put your feet on the floor and change lives. Like, who gets to wake up and change lives, right? You don't just go through the McDonald's drive-through and you get your life changed because they hand you a freaking ice cream cone. Like, people don't get to do that. What we get to do is literally unique. And it's something that a lot of people take for granted, honestly. And every single day that I wake up, I make sure my coaches know that it's one life changed. It's one mama that you saved out there. It's one family that's getting food put on the table because you invited them to coaching. So when you think of it like that, and you have that under your mindset, I swear, you guys, when you wake up every single day, you're going to be like, I am going to go change more lives this week. It's not going to be about a number. Success Club is important, but changing lives is more important. And no matter how you can change a life, whether it's with the challenge pack or with BOD or with Energize, you're still changing a life. And it's very, very important to just keep that cap on throughout your coaching life and your business. Because it's just, in the future, like, when you think like that, you'll literally have like a long-term mindset versus, I can't hit Success Club. And I've said this before, I can't hit Success Club 10. I need to just take a step back. That won't happen to you if you have a different mindset about it. So my top tips, excuse me 1 second. I need to stir my dinner so it doesn't burn, okay? Okay, that's real life. I'm sorry. Top tips. So number 1 is start consistently pouring into yourself, right? So every single day, you guys know as a vital behavior, we show up to be proof of the product. But I don't really like that because a couple reasons. When you show up to be proof of the product, yes, you use product to get results, right? But not everyone gets results with shakes. Not everyone gets results with Energize. Like, think of it more as you're waking up to do your workouts, to move your body, honor your body with movement, and share that and pour into yourself with morning routine, right? So important. I see Brittany every single day post devotional, post personal development, morning routine, like every single day. And I swear so many coaches leave that out. It's not just working out and drinking a freaking shake. It's reading a book, 1 chapter of a book, like so many things that tie in to pouring into yourself. Number 2, showing up on social media in some way, shape, or form. So whether that's with Instagram stories, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, TikTok, I don't know, any social media platform that you could use, show up on social media and use it as a journal. Document your life on social media, not for anyone else. Only show up for yourself. Don't show up for other people. Like, yes, you're going to show up for your followers, but you're not showing up for their satisfaction, right? You're showing up for yourself to document that journey, and it's so important. Number 3, be the best version of yourself, which all comes from the morning routine, showing up, getting on team calls, hosting webinars, doing things with Brittany, free groups, all the things, like checking in on the daily sweaty selfie thread, participating in the groups, like commenting on stuff. All of that is going to help you be the best version of yourself. Number 4, stop comparing to other people in Beachbody and on your team. This one's huge for me because honestly, you guys, I compared myself to so many coaches. And I will say, like last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, when I met Brittany, I was in her team page and I would catch myself like comparing myself when I saw her post like a 4-star update or 3-star update or whatever, right? Because I was like, God, I'm just so far behind. Like, I'm comparing myself. And I actually caught myself doing that. So I personally had to work on that. I didn't get out of Brittany's team page. Like, I wanted to use it as fuel. But you kind of have to like take a step back and look at that to change your mindset around comparing yourself. So I really recommend, yes, following coaches, but picking maybe 1 to 2 that are in the same season of life that you're in. Don't follow, like mass follow a bunch of coaches. I don't even follow a lot of the coaches on my team. I support them. I keep them in a collection so I can go cheer them on, but I don't follow them because it's just a distraction for me. Personally, that's my choice. And I have 2 people that I follow that are coaches, and then my success partner. So it's very odd if you would see me follow a coach, follow them back on social media. Like, I just don't do it because I got to protect my peace, right? Number 5, find your passion/path with coaching. So little example, today I had a girl kind of step back because our products aren't organic and she wanted to go the more organic route. And so, just 2 weeks ago, she was like, I want to hit Emerald again. Like, I know I can't even talk about it because it burns my soul. I can't. But she like told me, I want to get my Emerald back. One of my girls is working, like she shows up for Energize, Shakeology every single day on her stories, shares personal development, all the things. So it was just really hard for me to see like her share it so consistently every single day. She's one of my good friends. And she came to Summit with me. And then all of a sudden say like, I'm on a healing journey. I'm stopping the products. I'm canceling as a coach. Here's my people, pretty much. Like I'm not going to argue about it. Here's an article you can read about organic stuff. And I'm just like, okay. So finding your passion and path, right? So for me, my passion is coaching. My passion is helping women feel good in their skin, just like I do. But my path with coaching is a lot different than Kimberly's path, right? Because she wanted to get her Emerald back. She's never hit Success Club. Like, I just could tell the different signs. So if you're not hitting Success Club and that's not your path, figure out what your path is. If Success Club doesn't fuel you, do something else. Like find a different passion in coaching, whether it's showing up or just coming to the virtual gym Zoom to work out every day. Like you get to pick your own path. Nobody gets to force you to do all these things and to hit Success Club. Like that, we're not in the business of convincing. We're not in the business of forcing. And I had to tell myself that today. Like, I love Kimberly, but she doesn't have an impact on my rank. She doesn't have an impact on my path with coaching. I just have to bless and release. So that's a really big part of finding your path with coaching, is to bless and release the bad crap that goes on. Number 6, know where you're going and how to get there. Road mapping out your goals, just like Brittany did, like the 4-star update. You could do one with your team, like Emerald update, right? Like I need one more person, we'll be an Emerald team. Like any small goal that you're trying to hit, literally like map it out. How are you going to get there? And share it with the people that you have. Number 7, show up like a CEO. I will talk about that at the end, but if you want to be an elite coach, I want to be an elite coach. I know it doesn't mean I'm better than anyone, but I show up as an elite coach. I show up as a coach that would go walk on stage for recognition. Like I show up for my business because that's what I want to do. Like that's my passion, right? Number 8, stop masking the messiness. And I threw that in there because I was like, that's a good one. Because everyone just tries to be perfect. And I've had a lot of people quit because they can't handle social media and they can't show their messy life. Yes, that's what we want to see. Like nobody just wants to see your perfect life. I know it's so dumb, but it's real. And I've had so many people, one of my diamonds, quit because of social media. Like she felt like she couldn't share the bad stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I cried on my stories and shared about my breakup. Like people don't want to hear about it, but they like it, and that's just my personal journal. So stop masking the messiness because people want to actually see it. And then number 9 is figuring out what success looks like to you for your life, vision, all the things. I'm really big into belief and mindset and vision. And then number 10 is go invite. Like once you have all these 1 through 9 steps in place, go invite people because you know where you're going, you know how you're going to get there. And whether or not someone says no or yes, doesn't fucking matter. Like literally it doesn't matter. And you're going to keep going because every time I get a no, it's not a stab to my heart anymore. It's not a dagger that is literally ripped out of my body because I don't care. Like I know where I'm going and nobody will break that passion for me. So that's what you need to kind of get into, is that mindset, which is boss babe mindset. So instead of thinking like, this is just an example, there's millions, but I have to wake up early and work my business. Like I don't want to do that. It's going to be a long Monday. I'm dreading it. Like just being so like whining, right? To I'm so blessed that my job is to wake up, serve myself, and pour into others every single day. Every single day, you guys, we get to freaking do that. Like it's insane to me. I don't know. I feel like it's, I don't know. It's just something that people take for granted. We get to wake up and we get to do action hours and we get to work with our freaking sisters. Like we get to build relationships, build friendships, and show up for a business, show up for ourselves. We get to do body workouts. We get to freaking ride bikes in September. Like we get to be a part of all these different things that are going to change our lives and that we get to pass on to change other people's lives. So the last thing is the action hours. And I'm pretty sure Brittany made this graphic over here, but that's what like one of the trackers she uses. And that's like a simple action hour. And I've literally seen it in your guys' team page multiple times. And that's what I do every single day, like 20, 40, 60, 70 minutes or less. And I fill my tracker out. I use a different one, but I fill my tracker out. And when I'm done with that, I'm done with my power hour because I did all my things and I build my business literally in 60 minutes a day. I used to power hour because I am a full-time coach until today. I like took a part-time job at a boutique, but because I like to help women feel good in their skin and the clothes that they wear, and that literally just correlated with me. And I was like, you know what? I got to do this because I want to help more people. So anyways, I pick things that I need to do that day. If it's invites, follow-ups, and connections, then it's those 3 things, right? If it's invites and follow-ups, it's those two things. And I'm working on that for a freaking hour a day. So pick your own tracker, schedule it out, and make it fit your lifestyle, because it should fit your schedule and you should not feel stressed out over coaching. So that's what I have for you. I know I talk really fast and it's a lot, but.
No, I love it. You guys, Baylee's got to hop off you got like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So she needed to get that content out for us, but it was amazing. And you guys, so fun fact, Baylee and I went to NLC together. So, and after NLC, Baylee, she's just always been this solution seeker in the business. And that's why I've always gravitated towards her. Like, that's why I follow her. I don't follow a lot of coaches. I don't our team page, she's on our team page, I'm in her page. And it's because she's seeking solutions always. And I want to cling to that. I want to cling to the woman in this network that is always seeking solutions and just has a burning passion for what she does. And that's Baylee to a T, to a freaking T, you guys. She's got a little bit of time, a couple minutes before she's got to hop off for some questions. You guys have questions that you want to drop in the chat in regards to Success Club, in regards to how she helps her new coaches get started. She's really amazing at that.
Yeah, I've got time, so you guys are fine. I love the chat though. You guys just blew it up.
Baylee, hey, it's Leia.
Hi.
What would be your best piece of advice for the coaches who say they want to work the business and then they're the ones that start ghosting and backtracking? How do you rein them back in, besides just being real and raw and talking to them? Do you have a specific PD? What are your tips on that?
It's really hard because I feel like I have one of those a month. Like, it's so hard.
Yeah.
But I would say, like I said, I'm big into belief and mindset. And I kind of learned that from another coach that I know. And she was like, you kind of have to, instead of saying like, why are you not working the business? How can I best help you? Like, Success Club's so easy, versus, okay, let's take a step back. Like, what's the actual reason behind taking a step back in your business? Like, digging kind of deeper, I guess. Because if I sit here and, I text my coach and say I'm taking a step back, I kind of am going to think about what she's going to say to me. And she's going to literally coach me that way, is ask me questions. Like, she's going to ask me questions. That's kind of what I was taught too. But I just, like I said, bless and release. I feel like, I've had so many people just quit working the business, and anything I said never changed their mind, because I just don't convince people. And I know, like I said, we're not in the business of convincing, but I could say so many things and then it turned into a shit show because I'm so real and raw. Right. So I'd rather just keep that friendship and, kind of just figure out how I could best support them versus help them in their business.
Right. No.
And also just knowing I've done everything. I did everything. I was a coach to them. I helped them out. It's not because they were neglected, but if it is, maybe that's something you could check yourself with, because if you didn't do the things of what you're supposed to do as a coach, maybe that's why they're quitting and they just don't want to tell you. So it's kind of like giving yourself a reality check too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Leah, what is your best tip for encouraging inactives to go active? So this month, since we launched the PC program, I actually just reached out to inactives and I, asked them if they'd be willing to upgrade, reclassify as our preferred customer and, recommit to their journey with some new products. But I don't reach out to inactives, you guys. I've spent too much time doing that. So my goal every single week is just to replace the inactives. That's kind of the mindset I've got into. Because honestly, I hated when my coach came to me and was like, hey, when are you getting your 50 PV in? And I'm like, never, because I'm fucking broke. I was like, never. Because I was inactive for a long time because I just didn't have money. So I just kind of think about that. Like I said, think about, how you would want to be best approached as well. Hitting Success Club near the end of the month. For me, BOD renewals, reaching out to BOD renewals, getting people started with just products. So upgrading a customer to preferred customer with 90 PV or a completion pack will give you 2 points as well. What is your top PD for mindset? Let's see. Right now I'm reading Build to Last, which is really, really good. It's kind of like how to have a long-term network marketing business versus just like, you know, building to Emerald or whatever. Another one, I have a list somewhere. Let's see, where's that note? Fear is My Homeboy is good. I think, have you read that, Britt? I think I've seen that maybe in your guys' book clubs. Gosh, I don't know. Mindset, you guys just listen to like Trent Shelton. Like I pick a book and then I listen to podcasts. So yes, I've heard of that book too. That's a good one.
So good. Any other questions, you guys?
If I think of any, I can send them to Britt because I have like a list of books, but I'll have to find it. Another one that's good if you guys are like afraid of making money, because some people have like a really bad mindset around money, is Secrets of a Millionaire, I think, or something like that. I heard that one was good. Because like for me, at the beginning I had Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. At the beginning of coaching, you know, I felt guilty for selling challenge packs and like making money off people. But when I swapped that mindset of like, I want this vision, I want this future life, like I want to, you know, go out and buy a Can-Am razor if I want one, which I just did. And you can't be afraid of money, right? Like it's just something that's normal. Like we never go to a job thinking like, no, like you don't have to pay me, you know, I don't want to make money. So it's literally the same thing. So I feel like a lot of my girls are scared of it, and that's why they take a step back, is because they just think like they're making money off people, and it's like, no, you're not. Like, yes you are, but no, you're not. Like we have so much more to offer than just making money. So that's a good one too.
And then to you guys, if you are struggling and you find yourself reading books all the time and it's not helping you because it's all staying internal, right? I know I struggle with this. A lot of the things I read, I have these ahas in my head, but I also have like the dark side in my head too. So please also understand that like therapy and counseling is a very healthy way to have personal development and growth in your life. If you feel like you've read every single book there is, and yet you're still broken, I would highly suggest digging into your faith. And I would highly suggest digging into therapy, because those two things, talking through things and also getting some sort of foundation in what you stand for on this planet might be helpful too. Baylee, one last question from me and I'll let you go.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. So I would love to hear when you were pushing for things like, you know, you shared with us that ebb and flow, and I love that. I love the real and the raw. Like that's, to me, I want to see the behind the scenes. I want to see like the outtakes and stuff. So I love that you shared that ebb and flow. When you were pushing for big goals, like getting to 1 star, but then after hitting 1 star, getting to NLC and not really having a quote unquote working team, and then helping to build that 3-star. And then now, okay, we've got everybody's in one spot on the left. Or how are you, like, how are you growing in each stage? Like, what fires you up to get to that next mountaintop? You know what I mean? Because there's always going to be that like valley, like that messy space in between. What gets you like climbing for that next goal?
I think for me is just, you know, continuously finding new people, because I have just so many different coaches than last year. I have maybe like a few that stuck, and I built a whole new team. And I feel like every year I do that, you know, I build a whole new team, and that's what I look forward to. No matter if I'm 5-star, like, yes, I want to be 5-star elite, right? But God, I just like love helping women. And as long as, not that I'm making as long as I'm making a paycheck, I'm going to be happy. No, like I would still do this business and keep pushing for 5-star elite for multiple years, even if I didn't make a paycheck. Like that's the point that you have to get to, is like your soul and heart is in this. And no matter what the paycheck is, like, you know, you're changing lives. And so for me, like, you know, yes, we're 1-star, and I can always like wake up and think like, oh my God, we could be 3-star. Like we have 3 fucking diamonds on one side, right? Like it's just blah, 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 like whining and all the things. It's like, no, I need to go help my girls. And so what I really lacked when we hit 3-star was digging deeper into like the downline of my team. So like not just helping my PS coaches, but helping the downline. So I've really like worked on that, and that keeps me going, because then I have a better relationship with the downline and girls under my diamonds and girls under my emeralds, like literally reaching out to discount coaches, like just friending them on Instagram, or, you know, and saving them to a collection so I don't invite them, or something like that. Right. And just cheering them on, and really like hyping them up and just being that person for them as well as their coach. And I feel like, you know, you should do that anyways, just in case one of your coaches quits. Like then you've already had a relationship with people too, which I've learned that. But just, you know, continuously learning from my girls and just like people in the business and in the company. And I've just heard so many stories of, you know, people dropping rank and then not being able to build the 5-star for like 4 years. And I'm okay with that. Like I push myself. I know that I work hard as fuck, you know, like I work so hard, not to the point of like burnout and just like not loving what I do, but I just work so hard, and I hit Success Club high numbers, and I just love what I do, and I'll keep doing it. So I know like what pushes me is just knowing that I'm doing everything I can. Like I just, you know, if it would be a little bit different if I woke up and I was just like, you know what, not doing the power hours like I should, which you guys, I'm guilty of that too. Like some days I don't even work my coaching business, and that's on me. Like that's just my fault. But I know like I'm doing everything on the back end to keep myself going. And I feel like as long as I can pour that purpose into myself and serve myself with the workouts and community and, you know, keep that going, like I will hit 5-star, you know, because it'll just come with time. So I feel like that's kind of my answer.
Yeah. And you guys, I hope you hear within that, even though she shared ebbs and flows where she's dropped rank, it wasn't that she dropped rank and she sat idle and didn't grow. That's different. That's different than dropping a rank due to placement of people, right? And things that are out of her control, of somebody deciding, Kimberly, that they just want to be organic all of a sudden, right? Like you can't control that Kim woke up today and wanted to go organic. You can't do, like, nobody can control that, right? But Baylee can control what she does, which is I'm going to replace that inactive with someone new. I'm going to find a new emerald for that one that dropped. I'm going to help another diamond for that one that decided to quit because this wasn't her gig, right? Like, because she was afraid to post on social. Like, I hope you're hearing this, that it wasn't due to inaction that Baylee went through ebbs and flows. Those will be inevitable in your business. There has to be growth within it. So those coaches on here right now that you've hit emerald and you're stuck there, you got to grow. You're going to be miserable staying at emerald with 2 people. If you hit emerald and then you're halfway to diamond, but then you've kind of stalled out, you have to grow. And the only way to do that is literally with those invitations and with that power hour that she's talking about consistently doing. So Baylee, thank you so much.
Of course. I saw Kristen, she said, besides bod renewals, what is the top 1 or 2 things? So honestly, just constant conversations, you guys, like constant connections and conversations. And I can't say that enough. Like my girls really think I'm freaking shitting my pants when I'm saying like, go connect with people. Like it's such a hard thing to do. And that's really how your business is built. Like if I could do anything for a week straight to bring new people in, it would be connecting. Like that's literally my favorite thing. So just finding 2 things, right, Kristen, like 2 things that you love to do in the business, and just like putting your freaking pedal to the metal with those 2 things and just loving it. So for me, that's like a constant flow of conversations in my inbox. I hate a dry inbox. It makes me feel like I'm not doing anything. And then just like connecting with people. Like I love seeing new people follow me. And then I love, you know, welcoming them to my page. And just crafting like a little message up that says, welcome to my Instagram. Like, thanks for following me. You know, it means the world. This is what you can see on my page. And like, I run boot camps and you're totally welcome to join anytime. So I just, you know, I have girls right now that are at Success Club 3 and they normally are at 10, 20 by now. And it's like, and you just kind of have to figure out what months are your slower months. Last August, we had a very, very slow month. Like it was the same as right now. And then in September, like Body will be out and Mixed Bikes and all the things. So just hype that up and just find joy in like those types of things, versus the higher Success Club numbers. Because for me, like those high Success Club numbers have just come from consistency over 4 years. I can hit Success Club 60, but 30 of those points are from bod renewals. Like it's just like the consistency built up, in the relationships that I've kept. So when I'm hitting high Success Club numbers, I don't want to hit high Success Club numbers. I hate it. Like, yes, I love the commission, but I hate it because I don't want to take care of 40 people a month. Like I don't want to do that, and I want to be able to help my team. And then I feel like I'm drowning in just having to keep up with people. So hit Success Club 10 and focus on building a team and just finding working coaches. That's really how you'll grow a long-lasting business. So
yeah, guys, and we talk about this all the time, right? When you see someone else's success, you also have to ask yourself, what is their sacrifice, right? And what's the challenge for them at that level of success? And yes, SC60 month after month might be a nice paycheck coming in, but can you handle helping that many people? And do you have systems in place that are going to allow for that? And so, you have to organically grow in your business, right? Like, so obviously on day one, you're not going to be able to handle like 60 new people in one swoop, but you grow to that and you get the systems in place. But I love that you're sharing how authentic that is, that like, okay, that looks nice on paper, but there's also the other side of this that you might not be thinking of is I actually have to help that many people now. And if I don't, then I feel like I failed at coaching them, right? Which is what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. Guys, if you don't realize, sometimes I post things on the team page and Baylee's the first person to like it.
I love it. I love your team page. I literally go there every single day. Like it's my
but this is the level of connection that she truly has. Like she is not lying to you when she says that if she did anything all day, it would be just to sprinkle love and connect with people. And that's literally what she does. She's one of the first people to love on my stories and on my posts and on our team page. And I know if she's doing it for me, that she's doing it for everyone else that's within her feed, you guys. It's just so authentic. So go do that. Go be the kind of hype girl. She calls herself a pocket hype girl. Go be a freaking Polly Pocket hype girl for other people on the internet. How cool would that be, right? And you can be that. I love it. Leah said, when you connect, is it on people's posts, on their stories, get into their DMs? Talk us through some of the ways you connect with other people organically.
All of it. I mean, I'll like their photos, reply to their stories, ask questions, and then welcome them to my page if they follow me back. Like it's very simple. I don't have a system at all. I just do what feels best that day, I guess. Whatever feels more organic to you.
I love it. It's like TSA, you guys. If you see it, say it, right? If you get to their page and you like their picture of their dog, then say what you like about it. Like it's got to be authentic. It can't be scripted in connection. If it's a scripted connection, people are going to run the other direction, right? All right, Baylee, that was amazing. You're amazing. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.